Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to Teach Tales. This is Zainab Mohammed and today we are going to talk about the power of listening. Usually, by the book, the meaning of listening is very simple. Just making sure that whatever the other person is saying to you, you just listen to it and understand. But trust me, listening is a much more technical and more important process than just highlighted by these by the book definitions. We all know that life is tough, and when going becomes rough, people actually seek companionship. People look for shoulders where they can put their heads on and talk about the troubles that they face in their life. They are also looking for a pair of ears into which they can pour all the problems of their life without the fear of being judged. This is a blessing beyond our comprehension. So basically, as teachers and as parents and as friends also, whenever we are in such a situation that somebody is relying on us for the listening part, we make a lot of mistakes. The most common mistake that we make is, I'll explain you with an example. Let us assume that your child has come from school and he says, Mummy, I had a bad day at school. The natural response is, Oh, did you not like the lunch that I made you? The child says, No, it's not like that. I was talking about the assignment, the speech assignment that I prepared. It did not go that well. And again, the natural response comes, I was thinking the same because you hadn't practiced enough. If you had practiced enough, this wouldn't have been the case. Now, I will tell you what happened here. We listened to the child, yes, but during the listening breaks, we were offering unsolicited advice, and the child was not even asking for it. So, this kind of listening was not helpful for the child, and the emotional tension between the parent and the child remains the same, and nothing comes out of this experience. Now, I'll share an example of empathetic listening with you. Let us reimagine the entire situation. The child comes back to home from school and says, Mama, I did not have a good day at school. So instead of asking the reason for that, you just come and sit beside the child, encouraging him to share just by making yourself available physically and not offering any unsolicited advice or asking any unwanted questions in this situation. The child will be touched that you have left everything and you have just come and sat beside him, and he will start sharing. The child continues and says, Mummy, the speech assignment that we prepared for, that did not go so well. So instead of saying that I knew because you did not practice well or you could have practiced more so we wouldn't be saying this, you can easily say, Oh, I'm so sad to hear that. This is enough. The child's spirit will be immediately lifted. When we are seeking a listener, we want someone to listen to the entire problem without offering unsolicited advice or asking any questions, because it's us who are at a point which is uneasy and uncomfortable, and we are sharing our heart out with that person. So we want the other person to listen quietly and just by their body gestures or maybe simple sounds like ooh, ah, just ensuring that they are there, their ears are open. That is what empathetic listening truly means. Sometimes we mix it up with listening, and when we are listening, we are actually listening to offer solutions and solve problems. That is not required when someone is looking for you as a companion, when someone needs your pair of ears to pour their heart in. So, golden rule number one when it comes to listening, we should know the purpose of the speaker. If the speaker wants to share his or her feelings, then we must listen to it without offering unsolicited advice or asking any probing questions. If the speaker wants to solve the problem and he or she asks you to help him solve it, then go ahead. Otherwise, just listen. Thank you very much.